Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You might remember about a month ago I did a review of this cool Conrail that is modeled after a GP38-2 and is made by the Whittle Shortline Railroad. It's a company in Missouri that makes kind of more realistic looking wooden trains modeled after American locomotives and rolling stock. And we liked this. We thought it was cool. And I got a friend for it. So let's take a look at this. This is a boxcar, obviously. And it is decorated for the Burlington Northern Railroad. If for some reason you don't know, before it was BNSF, Burlington Northern Santa Fe, Burlington Northern was its own railroad prior to the merger with the Santa Fe. And that happened about, goodness, it's been quite a while, about 25 years, I think. So let's see if how compatible these two are and hook it up and run it around. Now, all this is Brio track. That bridge might be unfamiliar to some of you. That is a Brio bridge, but it's from the early 80s. As is a lot of this track, but some of these long straight pieces, some of them, not all of them, you can see they're a little lighter. These were a recent purchase, and this is from the 80s, and they all connect together real nicely. That's a pleasant surprise. Of course, the 80s stuff's a little more seasoned, but it all works together real nice. So let me connect with the magnet, just like your Brio trains you're probably familiar with. All right. Whoops, I had a derailment. Now, I really do like these little Whittle model railroad cars, and I love how they're modeled after modern American locomotives and rolling stock. But if I have one complaint, and it's a little nitpicky, it's the wheels, and they sized them down so it looks more realistic to a prototypical train instead of the big red wheels you see on a Brio, kind of like that. But and they work fine. This is a nitpicky complaint, but when you do have track that's a little uneven, or some of the tighter, whoops, and that's kind of what I'm kind of making my point right now. There we go. But and this is just the nature of two different brands, but the smaller wheels, see, it comes up just a little bit. It doesn't hug the track right there where like a Brio train would. And that's probably why we had that derailment. And the same is true when it goes back down. And the video really didn't catch it, but it did come off just a little bit. So if this layout was completely flat, there would be no problem. But on kind of more specialty pieces, and these, while this bridge might not be familiar to modern Brio fans, the ramps are the same height and shape and everything. It's you'd have this problem on a modern Brio bridge too. So that's a nitpicky complaint, and it seems to be because they really size down the wheels. While it looks more realistic and arguably aesthetically pleasing, that is one of the challenges with it. So again, nitpicky complaint, but that's just an observation, and I'm sharing it with you guys. I really do like these. And I think they look very cool. It's a cool toy, especially if you got a little one that's super into trains and they want to see something more prototypical that they see when they're sitting in the car and the crossing gate goes down. This is a a good option. I think I would have loved this as a kid. I really love this too. Don't get me wrong, Brio, but and it's nice that it is for the most part very compatible with the Brio track. So one more. Just getting back to the wheels. These are plastic. See, and that's fine. I mean, the Brio wheels are plastic too. These are 40 years old on this particular one. This is from when I was a little boy, and yes, they were very played with when I was young. But these wheels really are not showing much wear. A little patina on the metal maybe, but they're not really showing wear. I don't really think these will hold up for 40 years, just to be blunt. Not that it's meant to. It's meant to be played with for a little kid for a couple years and then they move on. But and then there's older dudes like me that just think they're cool and want to put them on a shelf. So so that's, but just something to be aware about. Again, I'm not really knocking the Whittle Railroad at all. I really do like their product. And these are nicely painted. Has the same nice smooth finish as something a Brio product does, and has logos we all love and like and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I totally recommend it. Again, if you have especially if you're young at heart, or if you just think these look cool and want to have a collection of them, or if you got a little train lover and they just want to see something that's more prototypical of what we see here on an American railroad, yeah, this is definitely an option. So yeah. So I will leave a link to their website in the description. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. There's no business relationship. It's just something I stumbled across that thought it was really cool, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. Please consider subscribing and liking. Strangely, so many people are watching this channel and very few are subscribed. Like 98% of the viewers are not subscribed, which apparently you guys like Brio trains, but you don't like hitting the subscribe button. But it's fine. I'm happy to have you in any way, shape, or form. But if you do like Brio, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. And I got some more reviews from products from the little Whittle Railroad people, and I got some more Brio reviews coming up, including a new bridge, because my bridge is really old. I got a new modern Brio product to review. And then back there on the table, you see I got a lot of, that's only maybe half of my collection of G-scale model railroading. And as soon as I get a couple more pieces of track in, we're going to set that up here on a really big layout and review all of those cool G-scale products. So until then, though, this is my review of the Burlington Northern boxcar from the little Whittle Shortline Railroad. Thanks for watching.